Can you cover a song and post a video of it on your YouTube or Facebook? Hi, I'm Gordon Firemark, and this is Asked and Answered, where I answer your common entertainment law questions so you can take your entertainment industry, career, and business, or just your hobby, to the next level. This one's going to debunk a common misconception, so stick around. So a Facebook group I'm part of has had a lively discussion going about covering songs and posting videos of their versions on YouTube and Facebook. People are throwing all kinds of information around, and that's one of the big dangers of using online forums for your information. Not everyone with an opinion is an expert, so you're relying on people you don't know and who don't have any particular obligation to get things right for you. So let's unpack this a bit. Copyright can be tricky, and especially music copyright. First, we have to talk about the fact that for every recorded song, there are actually 2 copyrights. That's right, most people think about the recording being copyright protected, but what they don't think about is that before that song could be recorded, it had to be written and composed, and that work was done by a songwriter or songwriters who might or might not be the artist who made the recording. So we've got a copyright in the sound recording, and that's usually owned by either the artist who made the recording or the record company that released it. And we have the copyright in the musical composition that is owned either by the songwriters who created the song or the music publishers that administer the rights for those songwriters. So now let's look at covering the song. When you re-record a song, then you're not actually using the original sound recording, so that's not going to be an issue. But you are making a copy of the musical composition, and that requires a license. Fortunately, copyright law provides an automatic mechanism for getting this license. It's referred to as compulsory licensing, which just means that the owners of the song can't really say no if you're just making a new recording. You simply have to pay a royalty rate on all copies of your new recording that you distribute. That rate is currently 9.1 cents per copy, and you get this licensing handled in most instances through an outfit called the Harry Fox Agency, and they take care of paying the publishers and songwriters what they're supposed to get. But that's not the end of our analysis. You see, that compulsory license only allows you to make and distribute what the copyright law calls phonorecords, which are essentially audio-only recordings like CDs, tapes, vinyl copies, and yes, MP3 files, but not videos or any other format where the music is combined with pictures or other stuff. For that, you need another kind of a license called a synchronization or sync license. And that license isn't quite as easy to get. You need to go straight to the owner of the copyright, the publisher or the composer, for that permission, and you'd need to submit a formal request, and then they'd need to quote you a license fee, which could be anything, or they could just refuse to give the permission at all. And if you wanted to post the video or the audio as a podcast or to stream on your own website, there'd be other licenses you might need to get, some from the publisher and some from organizations like ASCAP and BMI, and possibly even from one called Sound Exchange. So that's the straight poop on making cover videos of your favorite songs. But in the Facebook group I was looking at, people were questioning why so many fan-recorded versions of famous songs are showing up everywhere, and we're not hearing much about folks getting in trouble for it. Well, that's a function, I think, of a couple of different things. First off, the law provides a way that copyright owners can get stuff taken down from sites like YouTube and Facebook pretty quickly and easily by issuing something called a DMCA takedown notice. And in that situation, only the person who posted the offending material would really know about it. The video would just disappear from people's feeds or streams, right? And second is simple economics. The owners of the copyright have to find out about the infringing material. Now on YouTube, they've got some pretty slick software tools called Content ID that helps them identify a lot of this stuff. That system also allows them to just decide, instead of having the video taken down, they could place ads in and around it and collect the money that those ads generate. But even if that's not their game, these copyright holders know that suing a teenage kid for posting a fan cover video isn't going to earn them any public relations points. And lawsuits are expensive, so suing would mean throwing good money down the drain after that teenager or whatever. Unless the defendant, that's the person who's getting sued, has lots of money or other assets, the plaintiff could win, but would probably not be able to collect anything. Now ultimately, relying on these factors is just plain dumb. You never know when a publisher or a songwriter is going to be angry enough to pursue something. And lawsuits are expensive, win or lose. And they're no fun either. Even if all you ever get is a DMCA takedown, that counts as what YouTube calls a strike. And if you get too many of those, they'll shut your account down and bar you from the service. And I'm pretty sure Facebook has a similar policy. So my recommendation is that you always get permission for what you're doing. But I'm going to have to save the how-to of that for another video. And that's it for this session of Asked and Answered. Submit your entertainment law questions over at firemark.com/questions. And I'll see you next time.